my name is Logan Bruder, and I'll be discussing paid journalism worldwide and the ethical dilemmas behind it. I'll be using the Potter Box method to discuss this topic. And to start off with, I'll be discussing the situation itself. So the situation is journalists are being paid money to write certain stories about certain characters. For example, in South Africa, there have been cases where a journalist will take money from a third party to write a good story about someone, even if it's not true, basically lying, or hush money to not write a story about somebody. So if something gets leaked to the newspaper or to the media in general, they'll pay them a good amount of money so they don't publish it. I think two values are really important in paid journalism. I think the first is that is it even ethical in the first place to pay a journalist? And in theory, probably not. I think journalists should just tell the truth, shouldn't be influenced by money. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. Journalists have to get paid for what they do. So the next best option would be to pay journalists more money, so they're not as tempted to take a third party's money to write a biased story. The second value is that lying in journalism is just wrong. You shouldn't lie in the media because it can cause tension. It can cause distrust in the media. It's just not a good look for media in general. I also think two principles really align well with paid journalism. The first being Rawls' veil of ignorance, which is essentially taking away all your personal bias, acting like just taking away yourself out of the story and just writing the facts. Just write what you know, write what the truth is. The second is Kant's categorical imperative, which is kind of similar. Just be honest. If you just always be honest, even if it's not popular, just tell the people the facts, tell the people the truth, and in the end, it'll all work out. I think both of these are really important in paid journalism because these are the two that really get affected when journalists get paid. So, for example, if a third party pays a journalist to write a good story about them, then they will, they have bias. So it goes against the veil of ignorance, which they're just writing a story to get better themselves and make more money. And Kant's categorical imperative, which is just being honest. If you're not being honest in the media, then no one can trust the media, and it would feel like there's no real news going out there. Nobody really knows anything. Lot of mixed news. Nobody really knows what's going on. It just wouldn't be a good look. And finally is loyalties. I think paid journalism, I think journalism in general should help the people and should help the journalists. So I do believe journalists should get paid for what they do, and I also believe the people should hear the truth. In the truth, what's going on in the world, I believe the people should know the truth. So I think the best way to fix this would be to pay journalists more. So, for example, YouTubers are a great example of this. YouTubers get paid a good amount of money, so they'll be less likely to take a third party to promote a story that's just not true or something along those lines, or a newspaper or a news outlet. I mean, all these things, if you get paid a good amount of money, you'll have no initiation to take money from someone else to write a good story. And if they did, it would immediately be known that that's wrong. There would be no debate. Like, you take money from a third party, write a false story, that's just wrong. You make a good amount of money anyways. In conclusion, I think paid journalism is shaky waters, but I do believe that if you just paid journalists some more money, it would really help. I don't think it would completely fix the problem, but I really think it would help a lot. Thanks.